Okay. Guys, we are back. Welcome back to the show. This is Bart Connors on American Media News. Yes.
Sorry, people are asking me questions.
That's okay.
All right.
Now,
I see a family over here with some signs. We're going to go over here and see some of these signs.
And then
the FBI murdered Lavoy Finicum. Speak up, patriot. Mainstream media is lying to you. And hands up, shoot. Oh, my. How's that?
Can we talk with them?
I think we could probably talk with the patriarch of the family. Oh, look, guess what? It's Dwayne. Oh, my.
It's Dwayne? Wow. Dwayne, I knew he looked familiar. I was like, wow, he's hiding behind signs.
Does look familiar, yeah.
Dwayne, let's talk to the man of the family over there that's sitting there with a sign. The FBI murdered Lavoy Finicum.
That's what it says. That's what it says, Mark. You got it.
Now, doesn't Dwayne worry about the fact that the FBI is probably watching him right now and his statements and how he feels? What does he think of that?
Mark wants to know, aren't you worried about what the FBI is doing, what they're watching right now probably, and what they're thinking about your statement? What do you think about that?
No, actually, I'm really not afraid. There's only so much that they can do. You see, I believe that I'm not to fear what men can do to me, even to the point of taking my life, but I'm more to fear my Father in heaven, who has the power of life and death. So if the FBI is watching and listening right now, I want you to know that you're not the only ones that can make lists. You can put people on lists, you can put faces on lists, you can do whatever you want to do. But there's patriots around this country that are waking up now by the grace of God. And we can make some lists of our own, FBI, BLM, Homeland Security, and I can go on and on and on. But I'm going to just leave it at that. I'm not afraid of you guys. My family's not afraid of you. And by God's good grace, we're going to take this country back. We're going to push you out. Get the heck out of Oregon right now. What are you guys even doing there? You made a grave mistake. Dave Ward, if you catch this, I want you to know that you're done, dude. You need to step down. Steve Grassi.
I like this guy.
I'm embarrassed for you. You need to step down. You guys need to straighten up your act out there. Leave the people alone. Give them their town back. Knock it off. We're not afraid of you, man. We're not afraid of you. Actually, continue to talk, but really, my points are made. You know, God is watching you. If that doesn't mean anything to you, I don't really care about that. But that doesn't change the fact that you cannot negate God's watching you right now. And that's never going to change. And you better hit your knees before He comes to meet you. And He will meet you. Death rate's 1-to-1. Maybe you're aware of that. God's watching.
All right. Got anything to ask him there, Mark?
I don't want to mess with that guy.
He doesn't want to mess with you. Well, you know what? That's a good place to be. You can stand. There's two places to stand. You can stand with the Patriot. You can stand against the Patriot.
Right.
But I can tell you this: the Patriots are rising up. We even have a sign here that says, "Speak up, Patriots." Wow. We want to know where the Patriots are. Where are they? Where are they? We want to have them speak up. And look at this.
Tanya,
this is one of my favorite signs. Mainstream media is lying to you. So.
Well, now, Tanya, you have children there. I didn't know that there was many children there. You know what I would love to do is if you can find somebody at that age group that would speak to us, that would be really neat because I have some questions for somebody at that age group.
Okay, Mark has some questions for somebody in your age group. You mind going live and talking to Mark Connors? I think that might be okay. Okay, so go ahead, Mark. What would you like to ask this beautiful young lady here?
I'd like to find out, does her friends know what's going on in the country? I know she does, obviously. She's there. But do her friends, her school friends and everything know about all of this stuff at all?
Do your school friends and your other friends know about what's going on here today and what's going on in our country?
No, frankly, they don't.
So, do you think you could educate them on what's going on?
I can try.
Can you get a little closer?
Right,
that's our Constitution being handed out here today in mass. There we go. Keep going.
This was written by patriots. We need to stand up. You're done. I'm saying it clear so that everyone, my age group and my sister's age group, understand Not
Tanya,
I want you to
Tanya?
read it.
Yes, Mark, go ahead.
Tanya, we couldn't hear her, but tell her that I think I just now found my teen host for my teen show that I want to put out for kids to understand and learn what's going on in our country. Ask her if she would be interested in hosting a show.
Mark wants to know if you will be interested in hosting a teen program on the Mark Connors Report that would get the message out there to teens about what's going on in our country and what they need to do. Do you think you might be willing to do something like that for them?
I would if it means that Patriots will stand up.
All right.
They are just adults. They're people. They are my sisters. For crying out loud.
I think you've got somebody here on your side, Mark. Now,
Wow.
tell me how old you are.
I'm
She's 15. What do you think of that?
I am looking for somebody her age right now that will sit on a camera and tell the rest of the teenagers of our world and our country what in the world is going on here. See, because we need somebody their age so that they can go, okay, this girl's our age. Let's listen to what she has to say, or he or she. And I'm looking for several different hosts, and she seems like she would just be great to talk to the world. What do you think, world? I think so. Ask her what she thinks of that.
Well, would you be willing to be on camera and tell people about what's going on and tell them what they need to do? Kids your age, other people that are your age that may or may not know what's going on. Would you be willing to help educate them in what they need to do, in what's in our Constitution, what's in our Declaration of Independence? Okay, Mark, I got to tell you, I know she's been reading this and studying this because I was watching her read that book this morning. She was going through and telling me how the Fifth Amendment and the 14th Amendment go hand in hand. And so this girl she's learning. She knows her stuff. She's going to definitely be a patriot. And she already is one. So I think she's probably going to say yes to this. So what do you think? Would you be willing to do the camera thing and go on the show with Mark Connors?
I would if it means that patriots, young patriots, old patriots, adults would stand up.
All right. That sounds good. So I guess that's a yes.
Well,
I think we have a yes.
That is awesome. Tell her thank you very, very much. We're going to do that. Actually, we are going to do that. Later on today, I'll get some time. We'll sit down in a more quiet spot where I can actually hear her very well, and we'll do that. Now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to also find Victoria Sharp.
She is still on stage.
Okay.
They are still singing. So I'm kind of doing my thing around here while she's still singing.
Okay.
So.
All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take about a 15-minute break.
Okay.
Give your arms a break. And you've been,
oh, thank you.
Tanya, you've been doing awesome, ma'am. Thank you so much. The world is watching, and you are making that possible. We want to thank you so very much, Tanya, reporting for Connors Report. We're going to.
Okay, before we go, Dwayne has one more thing he'd like to say, and we're going to go back on in about 15 minutes here, Dwayne. But I think he wants to say something before we stop for the moment.
All right.
Can we give him a second?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Mark, I want to show you something that. Brandon Curtis, one of the founders of the Idaho 3 Center, said something on the 23rd of January. This was long before the boy's death, before any of this was even known that the FBI was conspiring to assassinate him. And this is what he said in an interview. He said, "You can cut the head off of this snake, and 4 will grow back." Brandon Curtis, you have no idea how prophetic that message was. 4 heads are not growing back. This is going to grow and grow and grow all over this country. This is a momentary setback for the Patriot movement, but at the end of the day, we're going to have the victory by God's good grace. And all you have to do is stand arm in arm with your brothers and sisters across this country and proclaim the message that the Constitution of the United States was founded off the Word of God. The Word of God is the root of the Constitution. All the Constitution is a tree that grew from the Word of God. And that's where we stand. You cannot stop this. You can lay down your life and not stop this. And Patriots, if God should tear it, we'll lay our lives down. But it won't stop what we're doing right now.
All right. Thank you, Dwayne. All right. What do you think, Mark? Are we good to go right now?
Yeah.
Come back in about 15 minutes?
Yep, we're going to do that. And then we're going to find a quiet spot where we can talk to that nice young lady. And and we'll get her to do a nice little 15-minute thing. I'll talk with her, and she can talk to the young people of the world. All right, sound good? Does that sound good, huh?
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
So we're going to give one more pan around here really quick, just to go back to the band. You can see that they're still playing. Got some beautiful music going on over there. So I'm going to go step up and watch while we're on our break. Let me know when you're ready to come back live.
All right, guys. This
Tanya reporting from Denver, Colorado.
All right, guys. Tanya reporting from Denver, Colorado. This is Mark Connors from Burbank Studios in Los Angeles, California. We are today covering the fight for Finicum with Tanya and Dwayne hosting the show from Denver, Colorado, the Denver Civic Center. Guys, we'll be right back in just a couple minutes.